Hello everyone, I am Gabriella from Mindful Movement with Gabriella, and I'm here to take you through a Pilates inspired full body workout today. As a lot of you know, I also teach barre, so I always like to add a few of my barre elements in as well. So a few pulses, strengthening into our end ranges, some isometric holds, things like that. We're going to work with our ball. If you've got a Pilates ball, then amazing, grab that. If you haven't, do not worry. You can maybe hold a cushion in between your hands. When we're popping our bum on the ball, I will give you an alternative. So that's it. Grab your mat, grab your piece of equipment if you've got it, and then I will see you in a sec. Okay, we're going to start towards the back of our mat. If you've got your ball, just pop it off to the side, somewhere that you can grab. Then we're just going to start with our feet in a parallel position. And we're going to connect to our breath. So you can close your eyes if that feels nice. And then let's start to breathe in through our nose and out through our mouth. As always with our breath, think about moving in all four directions. So belly is moving forward, ribs are expanding to the side. You're breathing into the back of your ribs as well. And then just do a little check-in of your body, see how you're feeling today. If you want to give your head a little roll through the center from side to side, we can do that. And then hold your head in the center. We're going to now take our chin to the left and to the right. So keeping your chin parallel to the floor. Continuing with your full breaths. Hold it in the center. Take your chin to your chest. And up to the sky. And down. And up. On our next one, we're going to take our chin to our chest and then start to roll down. So just take this first one slowly. We're mobilizing through our spine. You can think about keeping the weight slightly forward. So if you imagine there's a wall behind you, you're peeling forward. You're not just sending your bum back. If we need to take a little bend in our legs, we can take that now. And then let's roll it back up. Back of your legs pull you down and we curl up. So remember, I am not perfect by any means. I find it really hard to curve my spine in a couple of positions. So don't always look at me because I am not perfect, but we're really trying to curve as we go down. Arms are heavy and down, coming back up. Chin to our chest, back of our legs drive us down. We stack each link on top of each other until our head is the last to come up. On our next one, we're going to hold it at the bottom. So roll all the way down. Curve, curve, curve. Oh, I'm trying so hard to curve my spine. Hold it at the bottom. You can have a little bend in your legs. If your hands don't reach the floor, that is absolutely fine. Take hold of opposite elbows here. A little sway, just open up into the back line of our body. And then grab hold of your ball or your cushion, whatever we're using, and then roll yourself all the way up. So your head comes up last. We're going to pop the ball in between our thighs. Staying in the parallel position, we're going to drive our arms up to the sky as we lift our heels, and then we're going to lower our heels and our palms face back. So drive them up and lower. And we're trying to really go through all heights of our ankles. Oh, it took me a while to think about that. So I always say think about 5 different levels. So your heels slightly lift, then they go to number 2, 3, 4, 5 is right at the top. Keep pushing into your big toes and then lower down through 4, 3, 2, 1 and down. And think about where you're squeezing the ball. So you can have a slight squeeze at the back of the ball to find the connection to the back of our legs and down. So really nice to always start with feet, calves, ankles. So we're going to start with our standing work today. So a little bit more contemporary, a little bit more barre-inspired. But really focusing also on our spine moving in all directions today. So we've got our flexion, our extension. We're going to be doing twisting, little bit of lateral flexion. Amazing. On our next one, can we hold our heels all the way at the top? Ribs are hugged in. We're going to see if we can send our knees forward and back up. Or and forward. So what I want you to focus on is not hinging forward. So if you think about a wall being behind you, you send your knees forward, your back is going down the wall, and we lift up. So hopefully you're feeling our quads, so the top of our thighs firing on here, and up. On our next one, let's hold it there. Little taps down and down. Breathe here. We're going to do 4 more. 3, 2, 1 last one. Hold it there. We're going to take our arms out to the side with your palms facing up and then back up. So we've got the isometric hold in our legs. We might start to get a little bit shaky. So I'm high on my instep here. That feels actually quite natural for me. But if your heels are lower to the floor, that is absolutely fine. And up on our next one, let's hold our arms out, little bend and stretch with our arms. So push them away. Oh, my thighs are feeling fiery. Can we drop it a little bit lower? Breathe here. Let's do 4 more. 3, 2, 1. We lift ourselves up. Lower your heels down. We go again. This time we add heels up, arms out, and down. Heels up. Ooh, she says. Wobbly, and down. So really nice. I always say this, if you do reformer classically always starts with footwork. So this essentially is getting all of our feet, lower limb alignment, calves, blood flowing through our body, a little bit of shoulder and arm mobility. On the next one, hold it out. We're going to do thumbs facing up. So again, a little bit reformer inspired. We're going to drop our knees down, then push your arms back and in, and push. And in. So you're slightly pushing your shoulders or your arms back from the line of your shoulders. 2 more. 1 last one. We're going to hold it here. We're going to circle up and back. And circle. And the other way. Oh my goodness, my feet are aching here. We're going to see if we can keep our arms up, but we're going to lower our heels in 2. In 1, lower your heels, stretch your legs. Little pumps up with your arms. I'll face you now. Excuse me, Iggy. So you can just see my arms. Amazing. Okay, then you're going to take your thumbs and you're going to face them down. Now push back from the line of your shoulders and push. I'm going to add my heels again, so I'm going to turn side on. And we're going to lift our heels up and come down. And lift and lower. It's absolutely pouring with rain outside. 2 more, rather be in here getting warm. 1 last one, take your knees down into that position. Keep pushing into the big toes, little circles up and back. So shoulders feeling quite fiery now maybe. Really try and keep your thumbs facing down. And the other way. 2 more. 1 last one. Hold it there. Little pumps up. Thumbs are still facing down. We're going to go for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And lower your heels, lower your arms. Grab hold of your ball. We're going to take the ball into our chest and really think about a little squeeze on the ball. So your upper body is working. Elbows are out to the side. We're going to step out into our side lunge and then a little tap. So we step out. So your bottom can go back and your chest can go up. Oh, sorry, bottom can go back, chest can go forward. You're sending your bum over to the leg that you step out on and up. We should feel a nice stretch down the inside of our leg that's staying still. And up. If you want to add a little bit more of a challenge, try not to tap your foot to the floor. So it does a little hover and then we step out. Little hover and step. Okay, we're going to start to add a twist, a rotation. Step out. Stay low in your legs as you twist around. Let one rib take you round and then go through the center and back up into your hover. Moment stillness. We go over. One rib takes you round, so you're getting rotation for your spine, center and up. If you've done my class before and we've done spine twist, I always want you to think about your spine twist motion here through the center and out. So moving with control, just adding a little bit more intensity, staying down in our legs for a little bit longer. If this feels like more than enough, we're going to stick with this. If you want to add a little bit more intensity, hold it down and twist through the center. So now you've got, again, isometric hold for your legs. Body's just moving. Try and think about turning your chest up to face the sky and down. 3 more. Lowering your legs 2. 1 last one. You're going to hold it here. We're going to go for 2 taps. 1 twist. 2 taps. And our twist. Keep going there. So really loading up into this bent leg. 1 last one. Holding it here, let's just pulse it out. So sending your weight deeper into your leg. Let's go for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We're going to step up. Can we? Oh, I can't. Draw your knees straight in and lower down. So I'm going to show you this side on. You don't want to collapse in your upper body. So I want you to work your hip flexor. So lift and lower. Lift. And your leg, ooh, she's wobbly today. Your leg might not come that high. It might want to sit at about 90 degrees, but this is really good to strengthen into our hip flexors here. And lower. If you want to add intensity, draw it up. 2 little lifts and lower down. And we go up. 2 little lifts and down. One last one. Then we're going to hold it up and pulse. So just pull it right at the top for little taps towards your ball, not sinking down in your body. So not ball going down that way. It's knee coming up. Let's go for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 and lower down. We're going to come into external rotation, so turn your feet out. We're going to drop the ball to the floor, drop our bum to the floor and then lift it up to the sky. And we drop down. So that actually feels quite nice for opening up into your hip flexor that just did all that work. And up. Now we're going to start to add our heel lift. So at the top, if it feels okay, little heel lift, lower and down. So have that moment where you're like, okay, I feel solid, I feel secure. Then lift your heels lower and down. I'm rocking out onto the outside of my toes. So going to take my own advice, push into your big toes. There we go. And down. Lift. 1 last one. Then we'll hold the ball down and then just do a little lift and lower in your legs. Lift and lower. So again, starting to build that intensity. So starting to work on our muscle endurance here. We're going to do 4 more. 3, 2, 1 last one. Come all the way up. Okay, step your other leg in. Here we go. Let's step to the side. And back up. And we start by stepping our toes or the balls of our foot to the inside of the other foot. Hinging forward, sending our bum back, moment stillness at the top. Think about your arms being active with your ball or your cushion, whatever we're holding on to. Or even if you've just got your hands. So if you've got your hands here, just have an almost little push. So all of this feels really active as well. And up.
Really nice. Sending your weight over the leg that's bending, feeling that stretch down the other leg, all here. We're going to start to add our twist. So send it out, twist through the center and back up. And it's really tempting to just let your ball go. Really make sure it's in your torso through the center and up. If you want to start to build intensity, on our next one, when we're down, we're going to hold it there. If you want to continue with lifting up in between, you can continue with this. This is just going to load up into our leg and through. Oh, my heart rate's getting up quite a lot. And twist through. One rib takes you round, one rib brings you back. Two more. One last one. We're going to go for a double pulse and twist. So just doing those tiny dips at your end range and around. And dip, dip, controlled twist through the center. Two more. One last one. Holding it in the dips. Make sure your bottom's back. Make sure we haven't curved over. Long line from your head to your tailbone. Let's do 5 more. 4. One last one. We're going to step it all the way up. Draw your knee in and tap down. So now we're working on the hip flexor on our other leg. Lift. Head is being pulled up tall, and really think about this leg being like a root. So it's grounding you through the floor. You've only got your foot as your point of stability, but really ground through all 5 toes. We're going to add the double lift when you're ready, so take it up, 2 little lifts, and lower down, and up, 2 little lifts, lower. You might also feel your glute, so your bum, on your supporting leg. Lift. Still feel the connection between your hands, if you've got your hands together, or the ball. On our next one, hold it up, little pulse lifts, and lift. Right at the top range. Can we bring it any higher? Can we really make that thigh work where it doesn't want to go? Let's do 8, 7, 6, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lower it down into your external rotation. We're going to drop our bum again and lift it up. And drop. Lift. Two more. One last one, holding it up. This time we're going to do little pumps up with our heels in this position. And push. Ribs are hugged in. Use your center to stabilize you. Little pumps up. 3, 2, 1. Lower your heels, drop your bum. Our tiny lift and lower here. Five more. 4. One last one. And then lift yourself up. Heel toe your feet back in so you're in a parallel position. We're going to take our chin to our chest. Roll yourself all the way down. Walk yourself out onto all fours. Keep the ball in your hand, but just pop it off to the side. So now, I want you to think about equal weight underneath your hands and your knees. We're going to take it through our cat. So think angry cat. Again, my back doesn't curve that much, but we're trying to really curve. And then don't think, it's not yoga, so don't think cow. Think stretching along. So it's like your head gets pulled in one direction, tailbone gets pulled in the other. Then we're going to go again.
again, push the ground away, look towards your thighs, really, really curve, and then extend long. So it's like you're lengthening at the front of your body, not just dumping down. We're gonna go for one last one there. Then keeping the length, so we found that length now from our head to our tailbone. Grab hold of the ball in your right hand and extend your left leg. Without moving anything in your back and your spine, not dumping down into the front of the body, you're gonna lift and lower your leg and the ball. Lift and tap. Thinking about, I always talk about this whenever we're on all fours, think about the length away and lowering down. One last one. Then we're going to add on, we're going to lift up. You're going to bend your leg as you drive your arm to 90 degrees, extend it away and tap down. Lift it up and bend. So a little bit of coordination. My right foot really wanted to go towards my elbow then, so pulling it in and down. So getting into our shoulder, think about lifting your arm from the back of your body, from your shoulder blade. On our next one, we're going to hold it up and just bend and extend and bend. Away. Two more. One last one. When arm and leg is long, tiny lifts up here for 5, 4, 3. One last one. And pull it in. We switch straight to the other side. So left hand, right leg. Find that length away. You're zipping up and in from the front of your body. Let's lift and lower. Instead of saying lift, I might start saying pull, because then you get that two-way stretch. You get that opposition pull away and down and pull, lower. You're stretching behind your leg. Your ankle is stretching away, toes are long. A lot for your supporting wrists, for your supporting shoulders, so building strength there. We start to add on, let's lift up. Arm into 90 degrees, leg bends, extends and down. Lift up, bend in, extend. Oh, keep getting my curtain there. All the more reason to get rid of these curtains. We're going to get blinds at some point. Okay, on our next one, let's hold it up. Just bend and extend and bend. 3 more. 2. One last one, holding arm and leg long in that pulled position. Tiny lifts up. For 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and come in. Take your feet together, knees wide. Just give that a quick stretch out there. Then we'll roll up and come onto our side. So we're going to come into our side kicks. So you can rest your head on your bicep here. Ball, I just like to have it nearby. Legs are slightly in front. So think about a sort of banana shape here. So if your head doesn't feel good there, I rest it up. There is a classical position where you hold it up the whole time, but I'm going to take this into a little bit side kick, a little bit bar. So keeping your upper body down. We're going to lift our top leg, extend your toes away, and then we're going to sweep our top leg forward as far forward as you can go, keeping it the same height, keeping your knee parallel, extend it to the back. It won't go as far back as it goes forward. Just getting that stretch at the front of your hip. And we sweep. And I don't want you to just let the upper body chill out, or I'll move this for a sec so you can see, or do this.
it feels so much more connected if you think about that hug up and in that we actually just found when we're on all fours. You can stabilize yourself with your hand. And even though our body's on the mat, think about almost a little lift up to all of this side that's connecting to the mat is working. Bottom foot is flexed and your leg again is your grounding. We always think about our point of stability. Next time our leg is forward, you're going to bend it in, extend it back on the diagonal and sweep. And we want to try and make sure that our body isn't rocking forward and back today. And forward. One last one. When it's at the back, we're going to reverse it. So you bend it in, extend forward and sweep back. So I like to do this all with a pointed foot. Someone was asking me the other day about feet. I think I'm right in saying that pointed foot for all of this is classical, but in time people sort of sometimes add a flex of a foot as you go back. I quite like keeping it pointed today, but we can mix it up. Just whatever you're doing, we just do it with intention and we make that choice. Hold it back now so your thigh is in line with your hip. So it'll be slightly further back than your front leg. We're going to start with our tiny lifts and lowers. Really nice. So everything we do, we want to do with control and with precision. So we want to think about it. Think about a tiny lift and a controlled lower. 3 more. 2, 1 last one, hold it there. You're going to do small circles moving from your hips. So it's the top of your hip. So we're going to start small with our circles. Then you're going to reverse it in the other direction. One final one, hold it there. Thigh bone now just turns up to the sky. So this will look different on all of us and it will be different from side to side. But you want to try and keep hips stay stacked, just moving our thigh bone in our hip socket. Keeping it at the same height. Now let's internally rotate and back to parallel. Internally rotate and parallel. 3 more. 2. 1 last one, holding it there, tiny lift and lowers to finish. We can speed that up again, or not again, but we can speed it up as long as we're speeding up with control and we're not just flapping it about. So lift, lift, just at that end range, so adding a few more of our bar pulses in. Let's go for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 4, 3, 2, 1, hold, 3, 2, 1, take it over your front leg and lower it down. Perfect, we're gonna come onto our back now. Keeping the ball in our hand, we're gonna take our feet to the floor. Ball's gonna start up to the sky. Let's take the ball to the outside of our left thigh and down. Each time it's going to the outside, lower. Think about your shoulder blades lifting up and down. First progression, if you want it, you draw left knee into your chest. Left knee in and up. Second progression, if you want it, leg extends up to the sky and in. That's going to depend on how our hamstrings are feeling today. And up. Okay, if it feels okay, other leg comes to tabletop. Oh, that's a little bit of coordination. Do you see my leg go funny there? And down. And adding on again. Leg extends and comes in. Oh, this is going to be coordination for me. And extends. And in. So just stick with any version that works for you. Two more. On your second one, hold it there and then just pull apart. Pull, pull. You're still reaching your ball away from you or your hands away from you. Let's do 4 more. 3, 2, 1 last one. You're going to take the ball and you're going to pass it behind your long legs. Shoulder blades staying lifted as much as we can. I don't get much lift in this position. Cross and cross. And think about your midline. So think about the inside seams of your legs or your leggings. They're connected even though they're not touching. Everything's pulling into your midline. Let's do 2 more. 1 last one. Both legs up to the sky. Let's bend our legs in. Double leg stretch. Extend ball out, legs out. And then pull it in. 2 more. Let's extend out. And in. 1 last one. Extend out. And in. Legs bend, feet to the floor, ball to the sky. Other side, let's reach and lower and reach. So you're trying to get opposite ribs up and across and down. So working into our obliques. First progression, right knee comes into your chest and down. Okay, second progression, leg extends up to the sky and taps. Moments hold at the top. I don't know what progression we're on now, but next one is the leg comes up. I really shouldn't start with counting. I should just say next one because then I forget. That stays there as you extend your right leg. Now let's start to add the extension out. So they extend and come in and extend and in. Don't worry if your legs aren't completely bent. I know this feels different for different people. As I said, hamstrings might feel a little bit tight, so they might not get all the way straight. We'll do 2 more. On the second one, we're going to hold it up. Same thing. So take the ball through the center, pass it behind your legs. Oh, I forgot the pulses apart. Okay, we'll do that at the end. And pull. Yes, 4 more. Then we'll hold our right knee into our chest. In 2, in 1. So you hold your right knee into your chest, take the ball out to the side. Let's just do those little pulls apart. That is killer. Keep your body lifted up. Let's do 3, 2, 1, and come in. Oh, okay, roll over to your other side. I'm just going to flip myself so you can see me. Feet are flexed. Ball, if that feels okay. I don't know why, it's like a comfort thing, I think, having it here. Lift your top leg up, stretch your toes away, and then we're going to sweep forward and back. And being mindful that our knee isn't facing down, because often what tends to happen, so what I see a lot of is knees internally rotate. That's me exaggerating, but they internally rotate as they go forward. Hopefully feeling quite switched on in our center now, so you can feel that lift. Make your center work even though we're in this position. And back. Bottom leg, remember, is our root, is grounding us. The foot is flexed. And you almost want to think about your top leg being pulled away from your hip and it's lengthening. Next time it's forward, let's bend it in. Thigh bone pushes back, get the extension at the front of the hip. And sweep. We bend. And back. Oh, my center's feeling fiery after that. One last one, and then this time when our knee is at the back, we're going to sweep it forward. Oh, sorry, bend it forward. Bend it forward and extend, and then it stays the same height as it moves to the back. And sweep. last one. Holding it here, our tiny lift and lower. So starting with the slow ones. Everything we do in this position is going to be controlled though. Lift and lower. So remember I said on the other side that legs might have different ranges. So just see how it feels on this side, especially when we come into the external and internal rotation. We'll do 2 more. One last one, little circles moving from your hips up and back. One last one. Now let's reverse in the other way. One last one here. Let's turn our thigh bone up to the sky and parallel. And up to the sky and parallel. One last one. Now internally rotate. See, my left leg, to me, it doesn't feel like it has much movement. It just feels really awkward compared to my other one. So it might be the same for you. This side might feel better. It might feel worse. 2 more. One last one. Hold it there. Little lift and lower again. Can we speed it up just at the top range? Lift, lift, lift. Can we lift it a tiny bit higher and go for 8, 7, 6, 4, 3, 2, 1. Over your bottom leg and lower it down. Perfect. Roll over onto your back. Once you're on your back, lift your bum up and pop your bum, so in between your bum and your lower back on the ball. If you haven't got any equipment, take your hands into a diamond shape and pop it underneath your bum. We're going to start by grounding through our arms, grounding through our hands. We're going to take our legs up into our sort of tabletop position. We're then going to start to hinge one thigh away and we're going to come in. Other thigh hinges away. If you feel really good on your ball, if you feel really secure, you're going to take your arms up to the sky. So ball is going to add a lot of work. So if we've got a ball, this is going to feel a little bit more intense, but you still get so much work if you haven't got the ball. Also, what I will say is just be really mindful that your legs aren't dragging your pelvis away from you. So it's hard to do on the ball, but this is me sort of doing it. So if I was on the mat, that's the sensation, and you don't feel it in your center, you start to take it into your back a little bit. So just be really aware of that. We're gonna do 2 more. One last one. We're now gonna extend legs up to the sky, heels together, toes turned out. We're gonna lower one leg down and we're gonna lift up. I'm just gonna move myself, continue with that. Just because we're going to do a bit of rolling today. So one leg lowers. I don't know if my legs have gone off the screen now, but you're slightly externally rotated and just lower one and up. Hands are either down to the mat or up to the sky. If single legs feel okay, let's go double to about 45 degrees and lift back up. And 45. And lift. Okay, we're going to do one last one. Then I'm going to give you the option to go into a rollover. You've got your ball, so it's a bit of a supported rollover. So take your hands to the mat. I want you to ground through your hands through your triceps. You're going to lower your legs to 45 degrees. If it feels okay, you're going to push in, take your legs over. They can tap the floor. Lift up and then roll back down through your spine, one link at a time, and then you've got the ball there to support you, and we can go again. So 45 degrees. Push through your arms, push through your triceps, send it over. You can do a variation that taps to the floor, lifts up to parallel, and we roll ourselves down with control. Let's do one last one. If you haven't got the ball, you're going for your full rollover. That might feel too intense. Lift up and roll all the way down. Amazing. We'll finish with a hold. Just find your grounding through your shoulder blades, through your hands. Take your legs away. If that feels okay, can we take our arms up to the sky? And hold for 4, 3, 2, 1, and draw it in. Really nice. Feet go down, bum goes up. Just gonna move myself back now. And then we're gonna keep hold of our ball. We're gonna take ball. Need to listen to left and rights here. Right elbow on our ball, on our right knee. Okay, hands behind your head, lift your body up into your ab curl cross, and then your left knee extends out and pulls in and extends out. So the ball is adding a little bit more intensity because you have to sit a little bit higher to hold the ball to your knee. And in. And in, 2 more. Then hold it out, little circles with our leg. Slightly pull your knee into your chest and push your elbow into the ball. Let's reverse the circles in the other direction. One last one. Now, keep your legs exactly the same. Keep the ball where it is. Just cross, she says, through the center, over to that side. Then we take ball, elbows on both knees, both elbows, switch, and through. So now we're doing the opposite. So opposite shoulder is to the ball, shoulder, opposite elbows to the ball, and through, and cross, through. Okay, next time your ball is on your left knee, hold it there. Then all you do is switch elbows. So you're back in that open position. Left elbow, oh God, can you tell I'm losing my breath? Left elbow is on your ball to your left knee. Right leg is the one extending out and in. Oh, I'm so shaky. And in. We're nearly there. 2 more. One last one, hold it out, little circles. Pull your left knee in. Circles in the other direction. One last one, hold it there, switch. Opposite elbow to the ball, and we cross. Final little bit of work. In this position anyway, we've got our open leg rocker to finish. 2 more. One last one. And come in. Amazing. Pop your ball off to the side. Take hold behind your hamstrings. Just rock yourself up to seated. Okay, we're going to come into our open leg rocker. So take hold behind your knees. Sorry, my silly hair. Take hold behind your knees and then sit slightly back off your sit bones. So your feet then become light. Just realize I'm rolling, I need to be here. So you're gonna be light on your tippy toes. Curve in your body, and then you're gonna extend one leg and in. Other leg out and in. So, as I've been saying, I know my back doesn't want to curve. I'm really working on that. But we should see a sort of curve this way, and then also a curve across your chest. If single legs feel fine, double legs. Taking your feet to about shoulder width. And out. Okay, we're going to do 2 more. One last one. Option to rock in this position with your legs bent, or option to go for your full open leg rocker where you hold on to your ankles. You let your legs take you back and arms bring you up, keeping the curve. Am I about to hit my head? Back and up. 2 more. Lift. One last one. Oh, my back's so flat. Hold it there. Legs come together. Can we release our arms? Amazing. Can we take our hands down by our side and lift them back up? And by our side and up. One last one. and up, hold it there. Lower your legs, lift yourself up, and just relax over your legs. Amazing work. Roll yourself up onto all fours. Let's go through our cat and extend it long, long, long. Tuck your toes under into your downward facing stretch. Bend and stretch your legs. Walk your hands back to your feet. Oh, I feel warm. Roll yourself all the way back up. Big inhale, stretch up to the sky. Just take hold of one wrist. Just get lateral flexion for your spine. We didn't do any lateral flexion work. And then over to the other side, but we've got it. Our spine moving in all directions here. And up. Arms go down. Roll your shoulders back. One last one. And I always say at the end of my classes, give yourselves a massive round of applause. That was amazing. I really hope you enjoyed that one. Let me know what you'd like to see. Please subscribe to my channel, like my videos. That was a tough one. My heart rate's up, and hopefully this one wasn't dark because I popped a light up today. So if you haven't got a ball, I always suggest getting a ball. They are great, you can do so much work with them. But have a lovely rest of your day, and hopefully I will see you again soon.